Well, hello guys, it's Amazing Lego 123 here with another highly anticipated summer 2014 Legends of Chima Fire vs Ice Wave here. This is set 70144, ages 8 to 14, Laval's Fire Lion. It includes a new design of Laval, new design of Krager, and a big figure. This is the first ever big fig in Legends of Chima history, Mongus the Mammoth. You see there, enter Fire Chi Power Mode, which is on the box there. You can see the sheer size of this box. It is exactly the same length. It's exactly the same length long as the biggest, the grey base plate you can get. The biggest base plate. The nice fire and ice design for the box there. With the Ice Legends of Chima theme. This box is so big I'm having to actually turn it on its side. 70144 again. Lift to activate Fire Chi Power Mode. And you've got Mongus there, the big fig. Explore Chima go online. And then you've got some regular Chi that Krager and Laval have retrieved. With their new fire swords and fire outfits. And yeah, with that, let's stop talking now, and we want to see and get to what's inside the box, not what the box looks like. Let's go ahead and get into the speed build. And before we get into the actual speed build, I just want to show you the sheer size of Mungus's torso piece here. You can see that is really big. Got a place for 3 Chi. And I'll show you more on the actual torso piece in a minute after the speed build. But you can see there, he comes in this bag, which that's nice to keep the printing safe, and also nice because he's a big figure. And then this set has 3 numbered bags and 2 instruction books. So now let's go ahead and build it up. Okay, and here is Laval's fire line, and we'll start by taking a look at the main guy in this set, Laval here. This is obviously his fire line. You can see he's got his new fire chi sword. You just add this new fire element inside of it, which looks pretty cool. And it's the regular lion sword, so there's nothing new about that, just the blade inside. As you can see, Laval has Fire Chi in his harness there, and you can see that is a new head print to the actual head mold, so that's nice to get. Nice leg detailing there. I think they did a good job on these fire robes, and you can see some of the back detailing. But we'll take that off. There you can see the fire robes. I'm pretty sure they are the same on Krager, so I'll compare them. Obviously the arms are different, but yeah, there's the back detailing. And the face underneath the headpiece is the same that we've got on all the Lavals. So nothing new with that. So yeah, a very nice figure to get. Nice Laval the Lion, the main character. Of course he has his Fire Chi, which is of course printed, as you can see there on Krager. It is printed with the fire on it to show that it is Fire Chi. He has the same blade inside his crocodile sword there. It is the same face that we've got on all the Kragers before. Different leg detailing to Laval, obviously with the claws and the crocodile symbols. But the torso, yeah, the torso detailing is the same, just like what they did with the Outland armor at the start of the year. So the new fire robes, the torsos are going to be exactly the same with Warriors, Gorzan, Kraga, Laval and Razor. And I'm pretty sure all the Gravis too. But yeah, that's Kraga. Definitely think they've done a good job on the fire robes again, as I said. Golden harness there with the fire chi. And we've seen Kraga's face plenty before, but now let's get on to the main kind of show. This is our bad guy, the king of the mammoths, I think he is, and he is a big fig. This is Mongus the mammoth. He is just huge, as you can see. That's the downside of him. His headpiece does fall off pretty easily. As you can see, the headpiece is all one piece and it is massive because of course he is a mammoth. You've got at the bottom of the trunk there like a kind of like a white boned part where it's like come off, because that does look like bone there out on the end of the trunk, and you can actually clip something in there, so you could probably clip a weapon in there. The tusks and the end of the trunk are rubbery. You even got print on the trunk there, and just the headpiece is really cool. Mongus, unlike Vardy, does have a double-sided face. So there's the front of his face. You can see, obviously all we really get are the eyes that will show through, and then you just kind of got the trunk and tusks on there. And then there's the other side. All that's really different is the eyes expression. One's kind of mean and menacing, the other's kind of wide-eyed. Well, not entirely wide-eyed, but yeah, you know what I mean. He's kind of got like a lot of fur towards the upper portion of him, and then you can see some ice scars on his leg there and his chest. You get 3 pieces of chi to go with this guy, because this guy, to chi up, it takes him 3 pieces of chi, so yeah, he's going to be stealing quite a lot of chi from the Lion Temple, which I think it's going to be kind of easy for him to smash his way in. And I'll compare the actual fire line to the Lion Temple, because there is quite a size comparison towards him. You can see that's where he hasn't got any chi, and then you plug them in his little harness that he's got on his belt there, and he chis up. And you don't actually put the harness on because this guy is a big fig, and it just goes all the way around there. Really nice mould on him, and I think they did a really good job. And you can take the arms off, and you can take the hands off and rotate them around. But the one thing I do like is that in the hands you can throw in a figure there and have him throwing them around. So that is really, really cool. And again, the headpiece falls off. It's kind of big, so it's easy to knock off there. But he does stand on studs, which that's a nice thing for him to be able to do. And then he's got this big club here, which it doesn't look big when Mongus is holding it, but if you put it in a regular minifigure's hand, then you can really start to see the big size of it. But anyway, here is the actual fire lion itself, and this is in its main like forward speed mode, I guess you could call it. This is like mainly what it will be driving, and then you see this lever on the back. You basically just pull that up, and then it pulls this entire portion on the back up, and then you can go into an attack mode. I'll show you more on that in a second, but when we have this opened up like that, you can see more of it. We've got 2 big red treads on the front. Those are stickers on the Technic pieces. Got a nice red turbo engine kind of thing there. We have got some fire chi, which we do get in Vardy's Ice Vulture, which is the other 2014 summer set I currently have, which I've reviewed. Got a sticker on there. You can lift this compartment up with the fire chi. You just it's hard to see from there. You just kind of lift that up, and then you see that there. You just pull it out, And what do you know? We actually have some regular chi that Mongus is probably going to try and steal for himself. And Sir Fangar and all of the Sabertooth, Mammoth and Vulture gang. But there isn't really too much on the bottom other than the fairly big back wheels. But they are really, truly nothing compared to the treads. And this thing runs nicely on base plate, so that's nice. I like the way the arms were done with the Hero Factory fists here, and you've even got the fire claws, which they were used on Vardy's Ice Fortress as ice claws for the feet, so that's nice. You can rotate them around, they are just on a ball pivot, and you can, if it's like that, you can kind of have him grab on something like that. Say, take Mongus here for example. You can kind of try to grab him. I haven't really succeeded on that yet. I still need to kind of work on attacking Mongus, or you can just have it in a zombie position with these arms sticking out like that. You got the mouth here, which you can move up when it's opened up like that, and you can't really move it when it's when the whole thing is moved down. As you can see, you got the orange visor there for the cockpit, which is basically a lion head. It actually looks really nice with the nose there, and then the mouth, of course, is this bit. You got 2 stickers on there, and then to sit people in, you just pull this part of the main back, take out Laval and Cragger's weapons, and sit Cragger in that side, and sit Laval in that side, and now Laval and Cragger close that up to split them apart, of course. And then now Laval and Cragger are both fighting for good here, both sat together in the same cockpit. I think that looks really nice, and the fact that you can get them both in is just really good. Over here we've got some stickers. They kind of work as shoulders for this, and you can take the flick missiles off here. They can go on any side, you can spin them around, and you can move it over to this side here, and now the flick missiles are on this side. You can literally go right over the shoulder when you've got them on this side, or you can put them on this side, and you can't really go over the shoulder properly. It's kind of at an angle. No matter how it goes over the shoulder, it's going to be at an angle. But it still works, and you've just got this in the back, which you just push, and it launches all 4 flick missiles. And they are all the same. They are just basic flick missiles there, and you just slot them in there like so. And on the back of the actual mane of the lion, you've got flames coming out the back. They are really cool. Nice structure to this. You can see that handle you pull there to get in that nice like attack. Where if you really do want to attack something. Got 2 tools down here at the bottom. There is nothing much to the bottom other than you can kind of see the build of it. But yeah, this set just looks really good from all angles. There's quite a lot of stickers on this set, but it definitely works. And same with Technic building. You can see all the in the back there. You can see all the Technic rods, and there's lots of Technic rods down here. Lots and lots of Technic to get this all working, but it works, and I like it. And the arms, they're really nice because of the fact that you got all these parts here which connect. So when you push the whole bit of the line forward, and transition from fire mode to regular mode, it pushes the arms forward, and when you go into fire chi mode, pushes the arms back, and also you can kind of see they're the same with the mouth. You can see from that angle the mouth opens in Fire Chi mode and then closes. So if say Laval's sword here, if it was standing in the wrong spot, or that kind of works for a bird, they're flying in the wrong spot, then they get eaten. And you do have hooks on the side of the arms where you can actually place Laval and Crager's weapons for when they are driving the Fire Lion. There, like so. And then you close up these bits on the side. You kind of got to keep them out a bit to make it look good, to keep the weapons in there. But that is really nice, and you can kind of get the flick missiles at any angle. Works better when it's in Fire Chi mode. But there you can see flick missiles there. Yeah, you can get them in any angle. But now we're just going to take a quick look at the advertisements in the back. Again, just like Volley's Ice Vulture, the new win for summer 2014, unless that's just Chima, but I don't know. You got a bigger advertisement for Mauler's Ice Mammoth Stomper there, and Laval Fire Lion, which is Laval Fire Lion. The updated Chima website there, which that's starting to update on the UK version of the site. So yeah, can't wait to actually be on that part of the website, because by the looks of it, it looks pretty cool. So for how my marches on there, lego.com/Chima, and models there, yeah, they look really nice. And I was wrong about what I said on Roddy's Ice Vulture, for the advertisement for all the minifigures is the same in Laval Fire Lion. As you can see, they are missing Vonon from the Vulture tribe, and they are also missing one of the Phoenixes, I believe it's Full Tracks. They are also missing Lundor, Liella and Tormac of the Cat Guides, and they are also missing Legravis. So they don't show every minifigure here, but I noticed something on Warriors. You can see that 30265 set number is the set number for a polybag set. So maybe there's going to be a polybag with the Fire Robes Warriors, because that is a different set number to the actual summer 2014 Chima sets. So I don't know, that could indicate that we're going to get a polybag with Warriors in later on. We've got all of the sets, including the Ultra Builds and the Speedos. And then a nice advertisement using some of the sets, some of the Speedos, and some of the Ultra Builds there. And then, yeah, they moved to book 1, from book 1 to book 2. Because this set was a 2-booker, which I showed you earlier. But that's about it for Laval Fire Lion. So now let's go on to the ratings for the set. Overall, I'm going to give this set a 10. It's definitely a nice set to get, because it is actually the cheapest way to get a mammoth minifigure, and the fact that it isn't exactly a minifigure, it's a big figure, makes the mammoth value here in this cheapest way to get a mammoth even higher. So nice to get a mammoth big fig. It's nice to actually get a big fig in Chima though, and it's nice to get the fire-robed Crager and Laval together rather than getting the 2 Speedos. And just, I like the new fire swords, and I just like the overall look, design and play features the Fire Lion has to offer here. I mean, there's just quite a lot to it, as you saw in the review. And you can see this is the sticker sheet, and oh, I actually forgot about that size comparison with the Lion Temple. There it is over there. Well, the Fire Lion is almost as tall as the Lion Temple, actually. So if you have the Lion Temple and you're wondering how tall this set is, I'd say about up to the bottom of the top part of the mane there. And that's when this is in Fire Chi mode. When it's in regular mode, just, I'd say up to the middle of the 2 long teeth that are hanging down, just if you were wondering. And yeah, that just shows how big this set is when you compare it with the biggest Chima set so far until the Phoenix Flying Temple. comes out. But yeah, that's about it for Laval Fire Lion. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.